With the image of Marilyn Monroe, Warhol found the confluence of two of the themes that interested him most: celebrity and tragedy. Around the same time, he was exploring the disaster series, the car crashes, the electric chairs, and he made his first painting of Marilyn Monroe the month after she died in 1962. And between August 1962, which happened to be the same month that he started using the silkscreen process, and the end of that year, Warhol produced over 20 paintings of Marilyn Monroe. She was the epitome of glamour, celebrity, and stardom that was tragically ended. What we see in this portfolio of 10 screen prints is Marilyn's face represented, but with different combinations of this intense, flat color, so that each print is distinctive. Typical of Warhol's portrait, the Marilyns are about the surface appearance, about what the public wants to see when they look at Marilyn Monroe. I think very strikingly, he presented so many images of Marilyn after her death in using this still from a movie where she was listed as a temptress. She was a sex symbol, and here he's packaging her for mass consumption. And that's also part of the tragedy of Marilyn Monroe. She was commodified, and Warhol understood that. He had this uncanny ability to select images that really speak to our common vernacular and to the consciousness of the country, of the culture at the time. And one of those was Marilyn Monroe. When she died in 1962, it was sensational. It was all over the press. The play between celebrity and the media and the use of an image from the media, I think, is especially poignant here. When you see them all together, it's really great because you do get to feel the difference between each color selection. Looking at the hot pink Marilyn, which is my personal favorite because it's just so classic and just kind of epitomizes her, is completely different than looking at the one with green lips that are off-register and the one with the black background using silver and gray ink. I mean, it's the same image, but just with the choice of color and the slightly different registration of these screens, creates this completely different view. It changes the way that the viewer perceives Marilyn. She's glamorous, or she's dark, she's gaudy, or she's sedate, or she's dazzling. The prints with the even more vibrant colors really pushes the image further from the original source and really plays upon the artificiality of this image of Marilyn. We see her face almost as an impenetrable mask. David Whitney, the gallerist, curator, and collector, was the one who oversaw the production of the Marilyn prints and actually chose the different color combinations for each print, except for the black Marilyn with the black, silver, and gray, which Warhol chose himself. Barbara Linhart began collecting in the 1960s and was introduced to the contemporary art world through her close friend Harry Abrams, who was an art book publisher. She met Andy Warhol for the first time, and he took her to the factory in 1967, which happens to be the same year that these works were published. This sparked a lifelong obsession and fascination with the artist. These works hung in Mrs. Linhart's New York City apartment, and they were the first thing you saw when you walked in the door. And this was really a jewel of her collection.